A great story is not just about entertainment, it's a powerful tool for learning. This parable, told in English, explores a timeless debate that transcends the stage. Does raw talent always win, or does hard work truly beat talent? It's an immersive opportunity to enhance your English vocabulary and listening skills. There is a belief that natural talent always prevails. But what happens when the gift comes without discipline? This is the story of two actors. One was born with everything. The other built his craft step by step, and on a stage as relentless as Broadway, only one of them could truly shine. William, at 30, was the critics' darling, an actor with natural charisma, an electrifying stage presence, and the ability to memorize a complex script in a single reading. Critics praised him as the next Brando, and theater magazines featured him on their covers. But backstage, his gift was accompanied by subtle arrogance. He arrived late to rehearsals, relied on instinct, and rarely delved deep into the work. Noah, at 28, was his opposite. He didn't have William's instant sparkle. He was a solid actor, reliable, but never the center of attention. Yet, Noah was a force of nature backstage. He was the first to arrive at the theater and the last to leave. His script, a map of notes and scribbles, witness to countless hours of study into the early morning. The opportunity of their lives came in the form of Diane, a legendary Broadway director known for her relentless vision. She cast them in the same play, an intense drama that would demand everything from its act. They would have the same 90 days of rehearsals, the same contract, and the same salary. The stage was set. The question hanging in the air was, what kind of star does Broadway truly reward? While New York City still slept, Noah's journey had already begun. His alarm rang at 5 a.m. With a cup of coffee, he sat with his script, not just reading, but dissecting every word. His colorful notes transformed the pages into a complex map of intentions and emotions. In front of the bathroom mirror, he practiced every line, every gesture, building his character brick by brick. William, on the other hand, arrived at rehearsal an hour late, coffee in hand, and a poetic excuse about finding inspiration in the city's chaos. He didn't need a mirror. His stage was the moment. He relied on his sparkle, his ability to improvise, to find emotion in the heat of the scene. His script remained clean, almost untouched, a testament to his confidence in his natural gift. In the first days, William's talent masked his lack of preparation. But on the 15th day, the first crack appeared. In a crucial scene, William's memory failed. A blank, an embarrassing silence hung over the stage. Before panic could set in, Noah, who was on stage with him, intervened. He delivered William's line subtly, disguised as a question, putting the scene back on track. The director, Diane, watched from her seat in the dark auditorium. At the end of rehearsal, she called William aside, her eyes like steel. "Your talent is a gift." "William," she said, her voice low and cutting, "but here, it's not enough. Broadway doesn't forgive laziness." Diane's warning was like a summer rain, intense, but quick. And for William, equally fleeting. He trusted his talent, as always, would save him in the end. But the end came faster than he expected. Day 75. The dress rehearsal. The producers, the men with the checkbooks, were in the audience. The pressure in the theater was palpable. William was nervous, but his nervousness didn't drive him to study. It drove him to forced confidence. He hadn't studied the script. He would, once again, fly on the wings of his gift. But under the hot stage lights, the wings melted. He began the scene with his usual charisma, but then, in a crucial monologue, the words simply wouldn't come. He stumbled, tried to improvise, but panic had already set in. His eyes widened, he froze. The silence that followed wasn't embarrassing, it was the sound of a career imploding. From the wings, William watched the disaster. Diane, from the audience, made an almost imperceptible signal, and Noah stepped onto the stage. Without hesitation, he took over the role, delivering the monologue with a precision and emotional depth that came not from gift, but from hundreds of hours of solitary work. He didn't save the scene, he dominated it. When the lights came up, Diane's decision was as swift as William's fall. She stepped onto the stage, and her words were a verdict. "William, thank you for your time. You're out. Noah, the role is yours." For William, still paralyzed in the corner of the stage, reality hit with the force of a punch. The stage, which he had always considered his by birthright, was no longer his. Opening night arrived. For Noah, it was the night of an unexpected dream. For William, it was the night of a nightmare he had built himself. He couldn't stay home. The theater called him, not to the stage, but to the shadows. Hidden in the wings, he watched the scene that should have been his. He saw Noah receive final makeup touches and the crew's break-a-leg wishes, spoken with genuine respect. And for the first time, William felt no anger or envy. He felt a deep, hollow remorse. He saw not the man who stole his role, but the man who deserved it. When the curtains opened, Noah didn't just act, he became the character. Every line, which he had repeated hundreds of times, sounded as if being said for the first time. Every movement, studied for hours, seemed spontaneous and true. The audience wasn't watching an actor, they were witnessing a truth. The final applause was an explosion, a standing ovation, a wave of admiration for effort transformed into art. After the show, in the happy chaos backstage, William approached Noah. No arrogance remained on his face, only an honest, painful question. How do you do it?" Noah, tired but with bright eyes, didn't give a speech about talent. He simply picked up his script from a table and opened it for William. And William saw, every page was a battlefield, circled words, arrows connecting ideas, margins filled with notes, coffee stains from late-night study sessions. It wasn't a script, it was the diary of a tireless worker. William looked at the worn pages, at the irrefutable proof of the work he never did. He finally understood. "I thought talent was enough," he admitted, his voice low, stripped of all his former arrogance. Noah closed the script gently. "Talent gets you on the stage, William," he said, not with superiority, but with the empathy of one who knows the struggle. "But only effort keeps you there." In that moment, backstage, far from the applause, William made the most important decision of his career. He didn't ask for his role back, he asked for a chance to learn. "Can I be your assistant?" he asked Noah. "I'll work from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. I'll do whatever it takes. Just teach me to work." A year later, Broadway told a new story. Noah was the new star, praised for his deep, consistent talent, and William, who started by carrying Noah's coffee, was now a respected rising actor, known not for his charisma, but for his relentless work ethic. He had restarted, not from the top, but from the bottom. Their journey is a powerful reminder. The initial applause may be for the sparkle of talent, but lasting respect, genuine admiration, that is always reserved for those who, silently, do the work. William and Noah's journey is a reminder that true success isn't a gift we receive, but a structure we build, day after day, with discipline and dedication. If this lesson resonated with you, leave a comment below telling us in which area of your life do you need to rely less on talent and start scribbling more on your script. Like and share this video so more people remember the value of effort, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that help you learn English. Until next time, do the work and earn the respect.